welcome, and I hope you will enjoy this webinar, and I hope you will think it will be useful for you. Well, let's get started. So since we will discuss writing section today, the first two questions for you guys would be for sure, how many questions do we have in writing section of Toefl? Write your answers in the chat box, guys. We have one answer. Irina says there are two questions. Oh, Anaid doesn't know about that. Okay. Well, guys, there are two questions. Integrated question and free, or let's say familiar topic question. There are two kinds of questions in writing section. And how much time do you have to complete this section? Anahit, you are being too strict to yourself. 30 minutes or 25 to 30 minutes for one or for two essays. Now think, guys, you will write two essays in 30 minutes. So Rick says 45 minutes. Okay. Well, so Rick is closer to the right answer. Well, actually, to complete the both of the questions, you are given like 50 minutes, 55 minutes. So the best option would be to write it in 25 minutes and give some time for you to check your essays. So then you might have 15 minutes for writing and 10 minutes to check. That would be really nice. Okay, so as we said, there are two kinds of questions, integrated question and familiar topic. So how are they different? Do you have any ideas? No ideas, Anahit, she doesn't anything. So Rick says on its format, yeah? Yes. One is a, yes. So one is their, or the structure, yeah? Okay. No other options. Well, you are right, Tofik. You are right because it's different in the way you write it, in the way you do it. It's of course both of them are essays, but the first one is a integrated topic. Well, the integrated topic or the integrated question is a question which has different sources. Yeah, you might have one source, two sources, and from this you need to create an essay, judging coming out with the question, with the task that you have. So you just read the task, or you read the question, you see what you have to do, and then you just do it, but you have some sources. It's not a free topic, yeah? It's not your opinion, it's not something that your thoughts are, it's just what the source gives you. Okay, so, and what is a familiar topic then? Nobody knows what is a familiar topic essay? Okay. So if nobody knows, I tell you, okay? Well, Irina says it's a thing, you know, generally, maybe topic given us to write about. Tonight, that's right. Irina, you are also kind of right. So what you write when you have a familiar topic, that question, yes, on some familiar topic for you, and you just maybe write your opinion, or if it's an agree or disagree, say you just write accordingly. So yes, you express general knowledge and general idea. Okay, so let's draw some conclusion for this part. And so we have two kinds of questions, integrated first one, and second one is a familiar topic. Mhm. So integrated question is a question with several sources. So here you might have a reading, listening, just reading, or just listening. A topic which is expressing general idea and general knowledge, something which is familiar to you. Okay, let's go to this part. It's called tips. And I've thought about some questions that many students ask when they just start learning, just start practicing for Toefl. So if it's writing, there are some topics that you don't really know what to write about. So there is like a question, what should I do if I don't know what to write? Like you read the question and say, I have no idea about this. Even if this is a familiar topic. Yeah, so they call it a familiar topic question, but you don't really know what you can talk about it. Uh, Now, what do you think? How to deal with this problem? What can you do not to have these very problem? Like, I don't know what to write. No, no ideas. Memorize words better to get out of the situation. Write about something that is close to the article. I think it's kind of familiar topic as I decide and I know what to write. Well, guys, yes, it's true that if it's a familiar topic, then probably you will have some general knowledge about that. But what is the problem of many students? They don't like writing essays. And some of the students, I was a student like that too. They lack these ideas. Yeah, they lack this, well, let's say creative ideas. They lack this way of expressing themselves the way the TOEFL essay wants you to do. So the only key to escape this problem, I will tell my own experience, is practicing a lot. What you need to do is just try to write essays on every possible topic. A lot of many different topics are going to help you to get a general idea about anything, because when you try to write a topic you might do a small research. Now, whenever you are doing it at home, of course, during the test you are not able to do any research for sure, but whenever you are writing some topics at home, you might open the internet, you might just start looking for some information so that you can create some idea about the topic you're going to talk about. So for that reason, it's a good idea to go through many different topics. Well, actually, if you just go to our favorite Google and just search in the Google, let's say TOEFL essay writing topics list, it will bring you a lot of, like, many different topics with different types of essays, because later on we will study that there are also different types of essays, so you should also know that too. Okay, so the way to escape this first problem is to go through a lot of topics and be prepared for any surprising topic you might have. Okay. Now, secondly, the second question that also interests students a lot is the length of the essay. Like, how long should I write one essay for time? Yeah, how long should I spare for each essay? And also for the length of essay itself. So if you are given 1 hour to complete this section, the best thing would be to write your essay in 25 minutes, have a completed essay in 25 minutes, and give yourself from 5 to 7 minutes to check. If we talk about the words, the best would be maybe, actually they tell you how many words your essay should be. As far as I know, they say no less than 250 words. But many students write more than 250. Maybe they can write from 150 to 300 words, 350 words. Now, don't go too long. If you write like 450 words, I don't think that's a good, that's too long. That will take you a long time, and probably it wouldn't give you any scores. Yeah, yeah, Marina, I agree with you. So, from 150 up to 250, 25 or 250 is a good length for the essay, and try to give it 25 minutes. So if I write more than 225 words, what will be? Nothing, nothing wrong will happen. Of course, uh, your essay wouldn't be considered as a bad one. The thing is that if you write more than 225 or 250 words, it will take you more time. That's the only problem. If you are really quick in writing and you have a lot of ideas to express, then why not? You must even write like 300 words. Anait, I'm not sure that there are pages. It's just shows you how many words you have written already on the screen. Whenever you are writing your essay, the screen, that thing on the screen shows you how many words you have already written. So then you will know, because the page is always one. There's always one page. And very important thing is that you don't have a spell check. You never know what mistakes you make. I mean, spelling mistakes. So you should also be very careful to your spelling, guys, because there is no spell check like we have in our Google document. I mean, Word documents. So uh, what is important is to have a right structure, to have correct spelling, and to have also correct grammar structure of your sentences. Not too long essay, not to give too long time to writing one essay, so as you have time to check it, and reread it, of course. So this is the second question. Now we have another question here is like, can I write about something close to the topic but not exactly the topic? My answer is no, for sure, because doesn't matter what you write about. Yeah, that's right. No and no. Uh, Even if you write about something very close to the topic, to the question, it's not what they want you to do. If you write something different, that means you didn't understand the question, which means you don't understand English well enough, and your essay probably would not get much points. I don't know. So always stick to the topic and never derive from it. Always, whenever you might write like 400 words, and by the conclusion, when you reach the conclusion, you might change the topic and not even notice it, because your essay is so long, and by the end you forget what you were writing about. So that's also very important to keep the topic. Mhm. Okay, so the three let's say, most commonly asked questions. I try to give you as much information